just like just talk as long as you can. It'd be awesome.
Yeah, I know.
If you can go through this whole show with one question, that's like a dream come true. How much time do we have?
Can they hear me?
Hello and welcome to Marysville Getcho Charger Chat. Today we're here with local young bodybuilder Brock Carter. We're going to be asking a few questions about the gains he's been making. So when did you get into bodybuilding?
Like lifting weights or just like exercising in general?
Exercising and, well, lifting weights primarily.
So I guess I started running in like 9th grade, but I really started getting into like lifting weights, weight room kind of stuff last year, beginning of last year, sophomore year, summer kind of.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And what motivated you in the very beginning to start pursuing your hobby of bodybuilding?
I just mainly started just because I wasn't really like happy with where I was at. I just like didn't like the way I looked, and I just kind of struggled with that until now. I still like I'm proud of where I've like how far I've come, but I'm still not satisfied with where I'm at. So that's a big part of it.
Okay. Were you playing any sports before you began lifting?
So when I was little, I played soccer all the way, like my whole life basically. I stopped recently just because I kind of found a new sport, just like powerlifting, bodybuilding kind of thing. I played football just because that's what all my friends did in middle school. And I played a few years of baseball when I was little.
You said you played football. Do you still continue playing football?
Just with my friends, we'll go out and play around Friday or Saturday sometimes. Just play with the guys.
So for many people, like lifting weights, exercising is very difficult. Like they make it out very difficult to mix it in with their schedule. How do you go about doing that, balancing school, social life?
So working out an hour a day is, around about 4% of your day. And so I can dedicate, at least an hour a day just because it's really not that much time. And you can like turn it into like social just by kind of like talking to people, getting advice, making friends. So, yeah.
Have you made a lot of worthy friendships through bodybuilding?
I've made some friends. They go to other schools. Some of them are, older, younger, same age as me. But I've also, connected to people through like social medias and stuff like that. And they've told me to like, just like come work out. So people down in Bellevue want to work out, and people in Everett I've worked out with, and then there's some guy who's in like East Coast. He's like, just come out and work out with me. It's kind of far, but maybe one day.
Yeah. So when you first got into lifting, did you have somebody like kind of like a mentor figure, kind of like showing you the ropes? Or?
I did not. No. It was all kind of type it up and look up proper form and stuff like that. But I did find like people on like Instagram and Twitter, just kind of like followed them, and they'd put out videos on stuff such as like form and diet and stuff, and I'd watch those and just kind of like read articles and stuff like on what to do, because I didn't really have that figure to like look up to in this field. And so it was just kind of like, it was difficult, but I feel like I'm managing so far.
You mentioned your diet. Are there any rule of thumb that you follow while watching your diet?
Well, yeah. So I just kind of stick to if it fits my macros, and so your macronutrients are carbs, fats, and proteins, and I kind of try and balance those. Have as much protein as how much I weigh. So I weigh like 170, so I try and have that many grams protein. I double the carbs, so that, or 170 times 2. I have that many carbs, and then I try and keep half my body weight, and that's how many grams I take in of fat. So that's kind of the rule of thumb right now. But other than that, it's just the hardest thing was cutting out, sugars and stuff like that. It was really difficult for me.
So about how many meals do you eat a day?
I'm not really too big on eating all day, so the smaller meals just like every hour. So I try and keep it to about 5 to 6 meals, just because I'm not huge on eating. I just like to get it done.
Okay.
So how much have you bulked up since you've started lifting?
So the last summer I tried, cutting the body fat down, and I got down to about 150 pounds, I'd say. And after that, I just started eating more, lifting heavier weight, and I gained about 20 pounds now. So, yep.
So how would you say bodybuilding has changed your life? You say you gained weight, things like that. You weren't satisfied with your body. Would you say it's changed it for you in a good way?
Yeah, I think it's kind of made me more confident in myself. So, I didn't really have too much confidence in myself in previous years, but it's given me something that I'm passionate about and I can, be interviewed about. But it's something that I've seen myself grow as a person, and I can connect to people who are trying to work out or just who are. So, yeah.
We've talked about your gains you've made physically, weight-wise and size-wise. Now, what about your strength?
What do you mean by that?
Have you increased your strength over bodybuilding?
Yeah. So, I don't know. My strength was kind of, well, not kind of, it was really lacking. I couldn't keep up with all the other guys, so I just decided to, work out, and my strength I feel like has more than doubled. I can keep up with everyone else now, and I can open jars. That was a big thing. I couldn't open like a pickle jar, and that would really bother me, but now I can. So it's all about grip strength now, and I feel like I've gotten stronger.
Mm-hmm. So now we're going to cut to a short segment done by one of our students, and then we'll come back to Brock, who's going to give us a demonstration on how to properly curl dumbbells.
Sorry, Nate. You're late. I'm so frustrated!
Well, I didn't know. Start to act like you're probably your own fat.
3 to 1.
Might be that.
I got Kennedy when you failed.
So I heard you were gonna get an A on your test, you nerd.
Yeah?
You stupid nerd.
Yeah, nerd.
Fatty. You nerd. Fatty, chubby, chubby. Chubby. You're a nerd though. Nerd.
Oh my gosh! Leave me alone! Where's my pen? Oh my gosh. I got to get out of this tunnel here. Very hard. Wish I had my pocket knife. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have ate so much crumpets. Oh, it's hard being in the wilderness.
Wow, is that the hardest piece of work? You can work harder than that. Hello everybody, we're back here at Charger Chat with bodybuilder Brock Carter. We'd like to further our questions we're asking, starting with Simran.
Most people, when they go to the gym, they don't really know what they're going into. So they don't know a lot of people when they first start, they don't know what exercises to go into. So when you first started, how did you fare? You know, what were the core exercises you really started going with?
I think the main exercise, the core exercise I did were actually like core exercises. That's all I really knew how to do. Like we do that in like PE and like like elementary school, so that's like kind of what I started with. And I really didn't like get anywhere for like that first month because all I did was like crunches and like push-ups and stuff like that. The push-ups helped a lot more than the sit-ups, but yeah, I started out really slow, but I kind of just ran and did body weight stuff, kind of.
Being as the knowledgeable bodybuilder you are, I'm sure you've heard of bodybuilding.com.
Yeah, familiar.
Okay. Do you ever, or perhaps it doesn't even have to be from bodybuilding.com, do you follow any, or did you ever follow any workout plans set up by professional bodybuilders?
That's a hard one. So I did kind of like look to see like what they had on their website, but I kind of just like made my would see a workout and try and incorporate it into my workout split, and so I never really like completely adopted a plan from bodybuilding.com. I just kind of made my own as I went on.
Have you ever like competed in any like competitions, possibly like marathons, Ironmans, triathlons, things like that?
I can't say I competed in cross country my junior year, last year. I'm a senior now. But other than that, I think I did like 5 races, and they were all 3 miles long. And yeah, I haven't done like American Ninja Warrior or those huge obstacle courses everyone knows about, but I actually plan on it. Like that seems really fun to me, so I might do that in the future.
What specifically are you interested in planning?
What?
You said you were planning on doing something similar to what you just asked to, and what do you plan on doing maybe?
I see what you're saying now. That American Ninja Warrior thing where, you have to that's really obstacle courses, and it really it's not just strength or speed. It's overall you got to be really athletic to do that stuff. And I don't want to be super big to where I can't function as a human. I want to be super athletic. I know a lot of people want to be like that, and so do I. So that's a big part of how I started working out is, I see that American Ninja Warrior, and I think that looks so fun, obstacle courses, and I'd really want to do something like that, or the CrossFit challenges. Those seem pretty fun. So yeah.
So for most people, there's not they don't have proper form going into when they first start lifting, and I mean, I don't know much about lifting ourselves, so we were wondering if you could show us how to properly curl a dumbbell.
Oh, is that what these are for?
Yeah.
Sure.
Here,
Would you
you
like
wanna
this
grab
one?
I would
I'll show
love
you
it.
how.
Thank you.
There we go.
All right. Do you want me to use my left arm? All right. So just sitting down.
Yeah. You can just do this.
All right.
Alright, what is this called right here?
It's called a dumbbell.
This is the dumbbell.
Yeah. So
This is the 15. Is this the weight?
yeah. Number on it is the weight. So these are dumbbells. The bigger, like long bars, are called barbells.
Mm-hmm.
So if you can curl barbells if you want to, but I guess we could just try this. I guess.
Try it.
So you want to, when you're holding it at the down position, you want to kind of flex your tricep, and that tells you that your bicep is fully extended. And then when you come up, you'd want to kind of get your pinky, curl your pinky in, and try and like get your pinky as close as you can to your shoulder.
Just really try to isolate that bicep.
Hmm.
Yeah.
When it's all the way up, you can kind of turn it, and it'll kind of contract the muscle a little bit more, and then kind of gets that peak when you work out, and really like helps it develop more.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Could you maybe give us, give us a good example, maybe some pump, into the bicep?
Full speed.
Sure.
That'd
I
be
guess.
awesome for the audience. I'm sure the
Demonstration.
audience would love to see something like that.
Like how, like just one or two, or
Yeah. It's up to
Maybe
you.
rep him out a little bit.
all right. I'll give you two.
There we go.
That was perfect. Thank you.
Something that's really typical now that we've really talked about the proper form and stuff like that is that people see themselves plateauing. They don't really see themselves making progress. Have you ever had any experience with that? And if you did, how did you overcome it?
Yeah. So it's really hard to like get over like the walls and stuff when you hit them, and so I've hit them. Everyone's hit them, but really like if you hit a wall, you just have to change something, and whether that be the stuff you're eating, the way you're training, like you just got to change it up, like your split, whether or the weight, or how many reps you're doing, how many sets you're doing. That'll really help you break plateaus.
Everyone growing up, being an athlete, a scholar, whoever, they have role models. Do you have one for your sport of bodybuilding?
So yeah, I do. So there's those huge like big bodybuilders, and I don't really like that. Those modern day bodybuilding guys, but what I do like is like the classic bodybuilding look.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of hard to explain, but they're just like not as big, kind of.
Just not freaks.
They're not like super like looks like they can't walk kind of thing. They can like walk through a door normally, not sideways,
Yeah.
because they're too big. But I kind of look up to. I try and grow myself to be like those physique competitors, and that's kind of like a newer thing that that the sport's going back to. And so I see like guys like Christian Guzman, Steve Cook, Callum Van Mager. Those kind of guys are just, I don't know, the guys I look up to in the sport.
So now that we've been talking about professional bodybuilders and stuff, we're going to be coming right back to them, but real quick we're going to cut to another student-made segment, and then we'll be right back with Brock.
Dude, I hate when Logan keeps trying to close the door on me. It's so annoying.
Why are you guys late for class?
Because Simran is being a bully.
What? No, I wasn't.
Okay, guys, get to work. Pencils and paper.
Hey, dude, you want to see a science experiment? Watch this. It's like,
Dude,
it's like a geyser.
What are you doing?
Hey, dude, you want to see a science experiment? Watch this. It's like,
Dude,
it's like a geyser.
What are you doing? I just can't take this anymore. It's so annoying.
Man, I really gotta go to the bathroom now.
Hello, Marysville. We're back here with bodybuilder Brock Carter, and we'd like to continue asking him more questions about his bodybuilding career. So, Brock Carter,
Yes.
what do you think about supplements such as this? How many do you take, or if you take any?
So I take supplements wise, I kind of just take a protein, a whey, like that.
this
Yep.
one?
Yeah, a whey powder. And that's really all I take. I've never been too big on the supplements because then it gets really just really confusing. So I just kind of like keep to the basics, just a powder, just kind of like keep the protein level high because I don't know, I really have that hard time with like eating so much, and so this kind of like powders like that kind of make it easier. But I really just try and stick to like food in general. I used to take a pre-workout, but I've switched it to Sour Patch Kids. I like to take Sour Patch Kids before I go work out because it has a lot of sugar, and the sugar will like digest and keep you like really hyper for your workout. So, yeah.
So do you typically work out in the mornings or the afternoons?
I really don't have like a schedule. If I wake up early, it feels like it's wasting time, kind of just like sitting there when you can't like go back to sleep. So I'll go to the gym and kind of work out before school. So, and then if I don't, I try to work out after school and then get home, get some homework done.
Where do you work out?
I really switch it, kind of. I work out either at the YMCA or Power Alley Fitness, which is down in Marysville on State Street. It's called PA Downtown on the website. So I really, the difference between them is just like PA is just like really like weight training, and the Y has like a pool, basketball court, more cardio equipment.
So like, say if you get into, say like if you're working out in the mornings and stuff like that, you said you used to take a pre-workout and you don't now, so then you find that energy by, just by like Sour Patch Kids, or do you try to like, you have anything else that you try to do?
So every gym opens at like 5, and so I usually wake up, if I go, I usually try and wake up around 4, just kind of get some food before you go, because you need like calories to like, run on when you're working out, or else you just feel like tired, like you can't like keep up with the workout. And so you really have to like, food is fuel kind of thing. So you really have to like be well like fueled, but with like the proper foods. So not at all can't be like Sour Patch Kids, even though they're like my favorite candy. Love them. But it has to be like oatmeal, like whole wheats kind of thing, proteins and stuff like that.
So what's your average, when you go to the gym, do you try to isolate, certain body parts, or do you try to do a full body workout?
So I work out 6 days a week. Some people do 5, some people do less, some people do more. I feel like 6 is like best for me. So when I go, I have 3 days and I do them twice a week. And so I try and isolate, I isolate the workouts by like a push, a pull, and then a legs.
Could you maybe give us examples of exercises that you perform on certain days?
All right. So for like a push day, I kind of isolate the muscles that you use to like push things. Kind of self-explanatory. So for like a chest workout, I kind of do bench press or dumbbell press, where you grab the dumbbells, like the ones right here, grab them, and just basically let them down slowly, and then push them back up as fast as you can. Do as many reps as you can. Triceps, you kind of like just do tricep push downs. Kind of like for a back, I like to do deadlifts. You really like use your legs a lot, but it really like makes your back, like really works out your back a lot, or in that and pull-ups. And then for like a legs, I kind of do like a squat or a leg press kind of thing.
What would you say is your favorite exercise out of them all? Which one do you like look forward to the most?
Like kind of like what day, or just like what exercise?
What day or what exercise would you prefer?
So it really switches. So what exercise I like the most is kind of like the squat, just because you really get like the most out of it. It's like, it's something everyone's like done at least like once in a life, like maybe not with like a bar and a lot of weight on their back, but everyone's done like something like it. And it's really like one of the best exercises, like total body wise, like for anything. And yeah, that's probably like the one I like the most, the one I look forward to.
So now we're gonna go into kind of the more fun type of questions. So if you were, if you could be like any of the bodybuilders out there, you just have to pick one. Which one would it be? You can do old, like Arnold, guys like that, or you can do
like look like, or look like.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd go for that old school look quite, because they were massive. They're massive like guys, but I'd go for like kind of that new age look. Kind of like, I guess, Steve Cook or Callum Van Mager. Those guys are like, they're pretty big, but not like those huge waddle guys. But I really like the way they look. Yeah, probably one of those two.
I know a lot of big time bodybuilders like them. They work out at the infamous Muscle Beach in California. Do you ever hope, like, is it on your wish list to ever go there and work out?
Well, I went to California a month ago, and I really like wanted to go there, but it was like way out of the way, so I wasn't gonna like make everyone come with me. But I do really want to go there, just because like it's like kind of like historical to like the sport, and like you go there and you'll see like famous people like working out there, just because like, you know, that's just like a famous gym. Everyone knows it like around the world, so yeah, really want to go there sometime.
Yeah, so I'd really like to thank you for coming in for our show, showing us more
Thank you.
about bodybuilding, and it looks like that's going to be all for here at Marysville Getchell for Charger Chat. So until next time, I'm Simran. That's Gary.